Nologent here in Fairhope, Alabama at Big Daddy's Grill. Let's go check it out.
Welcome to Nologent. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our beach travel guide, we're on a travel search for best beach food with seafood and a burger at Big Daddy's Grill. This restaurant is located right on the Fish River and is popular in the area for their seafood and diverse menu of other great items like their burgers. Big Daddy's Grill is located in Fairhope, Alabama at 16542 Ferry Road, which is about 3 hours and 171 miles away from the New Orleans French Quarter. Join us for a beach food travel adventure as we explore beach-style food with seafood and a cheeseburger. If you're looking for an interesting experience, this might be a place for you to investigate. Our restaurant review videos will be exploring some of the best Gulf Coast restaurants, and this beach food guide will show you how we enjoy our beach food experiences. I've driven past the sign for Big Daddy's Grill many times, but this is the first time I've actually come out here to investigate it. They do have an interesting pavilion here with a big chimney fireplace thing going on. It looks like a nice little party pavilion going on with a lot of picnic tables, maybe a little stage right there. So it looks like you can have some events here. And they call it a tiki bar. It doesn't look like it's got many tiki elements to it, but hey, we'll just go with the flow and call it a tiki bar for now. So here we go to their entrance where they have some hours of operation here. And then as we continue on to their main entrance here that looks to be on the side, we've got a lot of decorations going on all over the place. So they certainly bling this place up a lot. So let's go ahead and head on inside here and check this place out. So there is not a floor mat with their name on it, which is interesting. The bar is right here when you first walk in. They do have a good selection of draft beer right here. And then we can keep walking back from the bar, and there's more space inside here with tables for dining. And then we can go to this next dining room here where they do have a little merchandise here with some t-shirts. So you always will see a lot of merchandise at many of the places around here. They do have a special chalkboard with Big Daddy's Basket feeds 2 people. Catch of the day is the triple till, fried, grilled, or blackened. A mahi basket, grilled or blackened. And check out our drafts, Yingling, Fairhope, and more. They do have more bling bling all over the place with Big Daddy's Grill name on it, of course. And then we're going to go out to the back patio where they have a lot of picnic tables and a very nice view, a very comfortable space here when the temperature is nice. And then there's a really great view of the Fish River here, and some people pull up in their boats to come to this restaurant. So a lot of good options here. So as you look out on the Fish River, you can see there is quite a lot of activity for boats. And of course, we've got lots of picnic tables with plenty of space with all of that. And of course, yet another Big Daddy's Grill sign. So let's go ahead and check out this menu now. So they have appetizers with Big Daddy sampler, seafood gumbo, smoked tuna dip, crab claws, chicken wings, fried pickles, quesadilla, crispy fried okra, ring puppy basket, spinach dip, fried grouper fingers, and Big Daddy nacho platter. Then we have salads. All salads are an iceberg romaine blend with onions, tomato, and bell pepper. Make any salad a Greek salad for an additional charge. And we have a house salad, chicken salad, shrimp salad, Greek salad, fish salad, oyster salad with dressings of ranch, light Italian, blue cheese, honey mustard, Thousand Island, Greek vinaigrette, oil and vinegar. Then lunch specials, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. All served with a side, excludes nachos and tea or coffee. So the lunch apps are fried pickles or fried okra. The lunch mains are hamburger, fish basket, chicken sandwich, shrimp and fish basket, Philly cheesesteak, shrimp basket, and Big Daddy nachos. Then we have burgers and sandwiches, all served with lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickles with your choice of one side item. Big Daddy burger, chicken tender sandwich, black and blue burger, hamburger, Philly cheesesteak, grouper Reuben, chicken Philly, spicy chicken sandwich. You can add to any for $1 each: cheese, Swiss, pepper jack, American cheddar, topping, sauteed onions, sauteed peppers, bacon, mushrooms, and jalapenos. Sides are fries, coleslaw, potato salad, hush puppy, seasonal vegetable, chips and salsa, house salad, sweet potato fries, onion rings, Greek salad, and ask about our secret sides. Homemade sauces, Moedat, Viper Sauce, Ranch, Sloppy Ranch, Remoulade, Mango Habanero, and Citrus Garlic. On the other side of the menu, we have po' boys, all served with lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickles with your choice of one side item, shrimp po' boy, fish po' boy, oyster po' boy, gumbo and half po' boy, and fresh catch. Wraps, all served with lettuce, tomato, mixed cheese, and Moedat sauce with your choice of one side item, shrimp wrap, fish wrap, oyster wrap, fresh catch wrap, chicken wrap, and veggie wrap. Don't see what you want? Just ask. Bar stuff, $13 each. The Big Daddy Punch, Bushwhacker, Wave Whacker, Top Shelf Red Rita, River Water, Marina Mama, Strawberry Shortcake, beer and wine, a draft 16-ounce, domestics bottles, import bottles, wine, and seltzers. Then you can build your own basket. Pick 2 or pick 3. Shrimp, chicken, tenders, fish, grouper fingers, oysters, fresh catch, and 1/2 pound crab claws. Baskets. All baskets come with hush puppies and coleslaw, excludes tacos, and choice of one side item. The Big Daddy basket, shrimp basket, Gulf oyster basket, shrimp and oyster basket, grouper finger basket, fresh catch basket, crab claw basket, fish basket, fresh taco basket, chicken tender basket. Desserts, chocolate brownie, key lime pie, Big Daddy root beer float, seasonal dessert. Or oysters, crab claws, and shrimp will always be local Gulf products. We always have a fresh catch. Then we have Big Daddy's Happy Hour, Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Food, fried pickles, fried okra, grouper fingers, Big Daddy sampler, pickles, okra, and spinach dip. Drinks, Bud Light, Budweiser, Michelob Ultra, Miller Lite, Coors Light, select draft beer, margarita, well drinks, and make it a double. So I decided to try the gumbo with great suspicion, and that suspicion was verified, as most people from Louisiana would not call this a gumbo. I would call this an Alabama soup. So the liquid in here does not really look like what most of us would call a roux, and the Cajun folks would not like all these tomatoes in there. So taste-wise, I would say it compares pretty close to what we would call a shrimp creole. That dish just has okra, shrimp, and tomatoes in it, and doesn't have rice or a sauce like this with it. However, to me, this tastes a whole lot like a shrimp creole. It does not taste like a gumbo to me. So it's not terrible, it's not bad. It just ain't what people would call a gumbo from Louisiana. So Fairhope does have a few places that actually surprised me that did have something that tasted like gumbo to me. So far the rest of Alabama has not given me anything that tasted like gumbo outside of the Gulf Coast. So the experience isn't bad here. Just if you're expecting an actual gumbo, you probably will be a little disappointed, but it's an okay shrimp Creole Alabama soup. So just like I totally destroyed this soup, destroy that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and then let's move on to my grouper finger and shrimp basket here, as this looks like it's fried pretty nicely. And the shrimp look like they are very nice size. So here we go. And yeah, so there are definitely some nicely fried shrimp here. They could add a little Louisiana spice blend seasoning here to add to their flour and batter mix in order to kick up the flavor a bit, I would say. But overall, these are still nice and crunchy, well-fried shrimps. Now we're moving to the grouper finger here. It also looks like it's very nicely fried, and ooh, alright, so definitely some good crunch. Very nicely battered and fried up here. So for both the shrimp and the grouper, we've had very good frying done on the seafood here. So they are good in the seafood frying skill set, at least. So we are definitely getting a nice little feast here. Another grouper finger to take down. The flaky white meat grouper tends to be one of the more affordable options in the area, so it seems to be a pretty common fish, and every time I've had it, it's been very good. So the grouper is always a win. We go with another delicious shrimp, and it goes down easily and effortlessly. Yum, yum, yum. The shrimp are always nice little easy things to enjoy. And that crunchy batter just makes things a little more yummy, of course, sometimes when it's fried in a good way. And these fried grouper fingers also are quite delicious. They're not quite as crunchy as the shrimp because they've got a little more moisture content, so they're going to have a little bit of a different texture than the fried shrimp, but it's all good and done very well. So certainly the fried seafood is a winner, and I think I would definitely get that again. Where in the case of that Alabama soup, I probably would not get that again. So the fried seafood so far is a good choice, and the gumbo impersonator of the Alabama soup is just, yeah, okay, it is what it is. So the seafood, though, certainly a good experience, and I like the crunchy yumminess at all. Now these sides, this is just your basic coleslaw with a little mayo. I prefer the vinegar type, unfortunately. Not too many options of that to be found, sadly, in a lot of the Gulf Coast area. So we've got a potato salad here that's also got a nice amount of mayo. So let's see. Okay, so it's pretty decent potato salad, pretty decent coleslaw, all things considered. And then we, of course, have a hush puppy here to check out. So let's see if there's any secret ingredients in here. Oh, nope, just a plain Jane hush puppy. No corn or onions or anything in that. So just like I totally destroyed all this seafood, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know what you thought about this seafood basket. And while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account, as I do work for tips and I appreciate any help with that. So the bill arrived, and the total before tip, I'm with a above average 15% military discount. The total was $39.75. So I made a return visit to Big Daddy's Grill, as I did want to try out their cheeseburger here. So here it is. I'm sitting on the back patio with this good looking cheeseburger and fries here. So the meat thickness is not quite as thick as I would like, but it is a little bit thicker than the typical smash burger things that are going around these days. So it is a little on the thicker side. It's not quite up to the level of thickness that I do prefer. It is, maybe two of these burgers together would be getting closer to what I'm used to and prefer with the New Orleans style burger. Now this is a decently juicy, delicious burger. I did order it cooked medium. I would say it was definitely more towards the well done side, as that often seems to be the case for whatever reason in this area. So it's not quite as juicy, delicious as I would have liked, but it still did have a bit of juiciness to it. It's going down very quickly, very easily, very effortlessly, and great structural integrity all the way around. The bun is holding in all of the toppings with the tomatoes and the onions and the lettuce and the cheese are all going all the way down to the last bite. So great structural integrity and structural cohesion. We did have a little bit of onion escape here and some lettuce that fell out. But overall, I would say it performed quite admirably. So an overall good job with holding everything in. And then these French fries look to be pretty darn well done. And so yes, so they are, as expected, able to fry pretty darn good French fries, just like they fry pretty darn good fried seafood. So the French fries are quite nice. They're crunchy, crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, the way you want them. So these are going on down very quickly and easily and effortlessly as well. So I'm definitely taking these fries down extremely fast. And oh, we're already down to the last fry. Oh, and now, just like I totally destroyed this burger and fries, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know what you thought about this burger. And while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account, as I do work for tips and I appreciate any help with that. So I decided to go ahead and get dessert and wanted to try their key lime pie here. So let's dig in. This looks like a key lime pie like I've had in many places in the area. And let's go ahead and give it a taste test here. So there are key lime pie options in most places, and it's a good key lime pie. I would say this is about average. This key lime pie is going to be pretty close to what you get at most places. There are some places with above average, super kicked up key lime pies. This is your standard average, no extra bells and whistles, just kind of your basic key lime pie, which is perfectly good. So this is going down very easily, effortlessly, and a good, nice dessert with that nice little tart, tangy flavor I do like in a key lime pie. So this is certainly a good way to end the meal here and complete the experience that I've had at Big Daddy's Grill. So overall, I've enjoyed most of the experience, but the Alabama soup gumbo stuff, that is just going to be something most people from Louisiana are going to skip. So, just like I totally destroyed this pie, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know what you thought about this key lime pie. And while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account, as I do work for tips and I appreciate any help with that. So the bill arrived, and the total before tip and with a military discount was $16.30. So thanks so much to everybody at Big Daddy's Grill and for that above average military discount, and thanks so much to all of you out there for tuning into the NOLAGent channel, especially to my Patreons. Now, if you would so kindly go ahead and share this video with any of your friends or contacts that would enjoy it, as it really would help me with that YouTube algorithm. And then would you kindly go ahead and look in the description box underneath this video, where you will see links to various cookbooks. If you click on one of those links, it takes you to Amazon. Even if you don't need a cookbook, but you go ahead and buy something else you're going to buy anyway on Amazon, for many of those products I still get a little tiny commission, and that really does help this channel. And then tune in next time for more good food, good times, and good people. NOLAGent here, and thanks so much for watching, and just go ahead and destroy this video right here to keep up with the fun.